YouTube, welcome back to my channel. It's Reverting, aka Michelle, coming to you with another video. Today's video, I'm going to talk about things that I wish I knew before cutting my sister locks. And this is super important because when you cut your sister locks, certain things happen that you might not expect to happen. So I'm just gonna let you know what happened for me. So first things first, first thing I wish I knew before I cut my sister locks is that after cutting, I'd have to revert to braiding and banding. And this is important because if you had your locks for a while and you've gotten to the point where you no longer have to braid and band, then reverting back to this is like a chore almost, because at least for me, I got so used to just washing my hair without having to worry about braiding and banding because my locks had settled and they had formed enough to the point where braiding and banding was no longer a necessity for me. So after I cut my hair, I wasn't braiding and banding, right? And the issue that I encountered because of this after a few months or so was that my locks started to unravel again. And you know, that can lead to like bunching and all sorts of issues with your locks. So something that I would highly recommend knowing before you cut your locks, something to consider, is whether or not you're ready to go back to braiding and banding. So I'll go ahead and show you guys my hair. I just washed my hair not too long ago, and okay, I'll be honest, I don't band, but I do braid. And I don't braid my entire head. I just braid the parts that are more prone to slippage and, you know, having issues with my locks. So that's mainly the front for me. I braid all the time the front, and then my problem area, the back. So these locks here in the back, they gave me a lot of issues after I cut my locks. They started to unravel. I had to have several of them reestablished. Since then, I've always at least braided. I don't band anymore, but I do still braid. And that's been helpful. I'll go ahead and undo my locks and just have a little chit chat with you guys. I don't band because I don't really like rubber bands. They pull out my hair, and a lot of my ends still aren't fully locked. And that's okay. I don't know if it necessarily has anything to do with me cutting them, just because even before I cut my locks, some of my ends still weren't fully locked, but that was okay. It didn't really affect the integrity of my locks at all, and that's why I no longer braided and banded. I'd say that I stopped braiding and banding maybe about a year and a half into my locks. And you know what I just realized, you guys? I missed my 3-year lockaversary. It was 2 days ago on May 27th. Today is May 29th. So happy 3-year lockaversary to me. It's been a wild ride, a long journey, and I'm so grateful that I decided to go on this lock journey. It's still the best hair decision that I've ever made, regardless of the fact that I have encountered numerous issues. But you know what? I wouldn't change my journey for anything because I still love my hair very, very much. And I'm just so excited to continue to see where it goes, especially now that I've gotten rid of the dead ends and I've been really taking care of my hair. So happy lockaversary, 3-year lockaversary to me. I'd like to know where you guys are at in your lock journey. You guys are really quiet, haven't really said much, but I understand because I've been really quiet for like the last 2 years. So no worries there. And as far as like styling my hair, you guys, honestly, I don't really do much. Like sometimes I'll do a braid out, but that's the extent of my styling. That's as far as it goes. I don't really play with like, you know, foam rollers or any of those rollers or anything like that just because I'm lazy. And I got this hairstyle. I got Sisterlocks for the low maintenance because I never really enjoyed doing my hair. It always felt like a task to me. So as low maintenance as it gets is best for me, in all honesty. All right, I'm due for a retie soon. I'll be retying my hair. I don't know when, maybe in the next couple of weeks. And I usually just start at the front and work my way to the back over about 2 weeks it takes me. But I've been getting faster since I've been doing it more. So this is freshly washed hair. I'll go ahead and take out the ones in the back so you guys can see. Now, I've never dyed my Sisterlocks, and I don't plan to dye it. I don't plan to dye it. A lot of the times people will ask me if I dyed my hair, and the answer is no. My hair is prone to what they call photo bleaching. So when I'm out in the sun somehow has an effect on my hair color. So it makes the ends of my hair a lot lighter than the roots of my hair. So my hair naturally is dark brown. And when I'm in the sun for long periods of time, I guess, my hair changes colors to light brown. It's like this reddish cinnamon brownish tint that it gets. I don't know if you guys can kind of see the ends. And since my last video, you guys, I have cut my hair a little bit more, just did a little bit of maintenance, a little bit of upkeep, just to kind of tidy things up a bit. It had been about 5, almost 6 months since I first cut it. And yeah, I just trimmed it a little bit just for some upkeep. And this is why I really don't braid my entire head, because I don't like having to pull out the braids. All right, so, all right. Freshly washed hair. I love freshly washed Sisterlocks so much. Just feels so nice. It smells so good. I like to use the Trader Joe's Tea Tree Tingle shampoo. I've been using that since I couldn't use the Sisterlocks starter shampoo because it really, I guess there was something in it that I was allergic to. So my scalp would just flake and flake and flake, and it would be so dry and it would itch so bad. And I wash my hair about once or twice a week. I do hot yoga pretty frequently, so I have to wash my hair often just because it'll really start to smell just because I sweat so much in hot yoga. So I wash it max, I'd say like 3 times a week, but on average I wash my hair about twice a week. If I'm lazy, it's once a week. But once I start smelling it, then I definitely have to wash it. So like I said, I use the Trader Joe's Tea Tree Tingle shampoo, and then I like to use this microfiber towel, I think it's called, and it is Turby Twist, and it's super convenient. I had this wrapped on my hair for about an hour or so after I washed it, and my hair is basically dry for the most part. The ends are still slightly damp, but for the most part my hair is dry, so I really enjoy that towel as well. Now, I know I kind of got off topic, but going back to the reason why I did this video, the most important thing to consider before cutting your Sisterlocks is whether or not you want to go back to braiding and banding. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more videos. If you did enjoy this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And leave me a comment if you guys have any questions. I'm here to answer whatever. And until the next time, I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Thanks.